How's it going, guys? We're going to talk about NIO. It's getting a lot of attention. As you can see, it is going up this past week or two, and I'll show you the type of gain this has made. This is absolutely awesome for the bulls. This thing went up, a total of about 52%. And do we have still room up in the tank to go? So, as you can see, there's going to be big resistance right here that everyone can see. This is what everyone wants to see. Can we break that $6 range? Can we break it? We tried it right here. That was the first time. We tried it again, and it took a very long time to retest it. And we're finally trying to retest it now. And then our next big resistance is right up in here at that 634. So all of that $6 range is where we can get. I do think we could break it. As you can see, though, this thing has just got plummeted down. When this thing goes, it actually goes. $7 to 16, that over 100% gain. But now, are we at this bottom in the area? You can see that the bands are actually going up. When we start hitting this ATR4, that is a sell zone. You should never buy it up in there. As you can see, why did price correct? Well, we expect a short-term correction because, as you can see, it can't sustain this area. A lot of people will be buying puts. I would be shorting the stock. And not just because I'm extremely bearish, it's just because reversion to the mean. You can't sustain this area here. And if you want to join the Discord, I have the settings for this. I teach about reversion to the mean, how do you get a high probability of trades that win over 90% of the time. So as you can see, we go back and hit the EMA5. That is your short-term reversion to the mean. I do suspect the 10 and the 20 to get hit too. And that's your final reversion. When it hits the 20, then we can finally make that next big leg up. But we can definitely hit this 5, come back here, have a little bounce, come back to the 10, have a bounce, then hit the 20, and then we'll see if we can just skyrocket from there. But we did just leave this launch pad right here on 903. So we do have, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have a week and 3 daily candles here. So it's not long. Like I said, anything that I don't touch in the EMA 10 in a 1 month time frame is long, and it will look to touch it fast. And then you double that for the 20 for a 2 month time frame. Now price can do what it wants, or it can take a little longer. There's not like don't get set up on the time frame here. But I will say you just wouldn't buy it at this ATR4 upper band here, as that is very scary. Because what if this price right here just comes tumbling down to the 20 and you don't have an average of $5 when you could get way down in the low 4s. So we know the big resistance areas. It's that like 605 and 630. Price is at 555. We're getting close to it. I think we had this big long rally here. And what's nice is this was a beautiful, beautiful bottom here. We hit here, come back down, touch it, and then we shoot up down from the sky. We shoot up from the bottom here, and we're just taking off. Now, is it a fake rally? As you can see, how we had this kind of rally here? We hit that upper band, and we came back down, and we retested, doing a double top to come back down. Are we going to get something that similar here? Are we going to get this high here? Where we get this high here, are we going to get a double top and come back down? That's something you got to look forward, look after. And like I said, if you bought it at the EMA 20, as you can see, here is your reversion to the mean. Right here is a very, very solid accumulation zone. We hit the ATR4, my puts will print, your shorts will print, because it can't sustain that. So you take those gains, and then you start being a bull when it comes to this blue band here. As you can see, your risk versus reward is a lot better, and this made about a 10% move from the 20 to the highs here, but it did not sustain it, so your stop loss will be under the EMA 20. But you could have made nice gains here as you trail and stop it, and then you'll get stopped out, and then just comes tumbling down. And then it tries to reclaim it, as price does that. But what happens is, when it's at the 20, the algos, I repeat, the algos are going to make a decision. Do we make an uptrend, or we go from a downtrend? If price goes down from the 20, it's a downtrend. You can clearly see how the bands fluctuate down. It's a downtrend. But it can change in any moment's time, and that's why my A+ setup is looking for this green band here. As you can see, when price touches the red band, it sells. So the opposite will happen with the green band. So let's see, when price gets close to this green band, look at the big move potential you have. I always tell people, get in before the pump happens. This move was a 67% move from the low. Obviously, you wouldn't get the exact lows. But I'm looking at NIO, and all throughout history, price moves in waves. When there's big EMA 20 time distance, price tends to come back. And look at this beautiful candle here. Bryce hit the ATR4, hits that to a T, has massive time distance, so we know we have to do a conservative gain. You know, for the conservative gain, you're going to that 20. As all price moves, price goes in waves. So when we don't hit the MA20 for about 2 months, it's long. 921 to 1104, that was getting close. And look at this massive move up here. If you held it a little longer, about a 65% from the lows from the ATR4. And that's the kind of setups you want to be looking for. Even if it gets a little close, you see how the buying is very strong. Here's another opportunity that I would have scaled in as it's close enough. And then you can see the massive moves up. Now, these are the A+ set of moves I'm showing you, as they are giving you that consistently 10 to 30% gains. And then here's another put side as it gets close to that with massive time distance from the 20. So now I'm looking at this original setup here. So we don't have massive time distance from the 20. We have some. It can just come back and touch this. But if I was being a buyer, I would like to play it near this area. It can go a little under as long as we, as long as the body holds above it, will be fine. Just like this last area here. You get in right here, right? As long as the body is above it, you're fine. And when we made this slight move up and we went a little higher, but then as you can see, it's, you can get a fake out any time. That's falling. That is playing an uptrend type of move. My favorite setups are playing it down here. These are their lowest risk rewards because reversion to the mean is to the 20. And then if it changes and does a swip, whereas the EMAs, if the EMAs start crossing, that is extremely bullish. So not only did you get the bottom of the trend, you did the trend reversal, you bought the depression when everyone was hating on NIO at $3, and then it just goes up here, and you just keep trailing and stopping it till it gets up in here, and then obviously you should take it out because you should be buying puts up in here. So that's my analysis for NIO. I hope it makes sense. You can learn this strategy in my Discord. It's super cheap. It's one of the best out there. I've played every strategy out there. I love playing bottom reversals. You're buying it shock cheap. You're accumulating the dips and you're selling the rips. You know where price has to go, so you have the advantage over a lot of people. You know how algos work. With these settings, price goes in waves. Right here, you would never buy. People get caught up in here. You would be looking to buy right here if you want to do an uptrend type of move. If you want to do the best setups, they're going to be down here with time distance. If you guys want to join the Discord, click the link down below in the YouTube comments below. It'll be pinned in the YouTube comments, and in the description it'll say join the premium Discord. It'll take you to this free chat landing page. Please read how to subscribe. If you have an Android user, it'll teach you how to do it. But the basically, if you just want to subscribe, hit server shop in the top left, and or you can and this is where you would look for your membership. Stay in Swing Trading Plus is only $12 a month, and if you subscribe on a computer, it's a flat rate fee. It'll never go up. If you do it on your phone, it'll go through the app, so it has to charge an iOS fee. Because it's through the app, so it'll be a little more than that. But what I'm saying is the reason why I'm recommending day and swing trading plus, you can do whatever you want, but the day trading is my bread and butter. A lot of these swing tradings you hold, it can be a week, 2 weeks, you need larger capital, but with day trading, I'm looking for setups like the indexes, the biggest cap stocks in the world that respect price action the most, and I'm doing lower time frames like the 1 minute and the 5 minute, and I'm making gains of 10 to 20% within a matter of minutes, and then I'm consistently making profit after profit, and it's the best strategy with a small account. I can turn $500 to $1,000 easily within a 1 month, and you can see how it snowballs. 1,000 to 2 to 4, 4 to 8. So a small investment of $500 could get you to about $8,000 in a couple months, and that's realistic results, conservative with this type of strategy, winning over 95% of your trades. And you can see for yourself when you look at my journal here, day trading RTK journal, you'll get access to entries and exits. You'll get access to my live streams of going over these type of trades, showing you how to do it with confidence, so you're not just blindly doing it, but I'm also teaching you how to fish. I don't want to just alert trades and you don't understand it. You got to understand how these trades work, and it's super simple. So the first thing I will set you up with is how to set up your chart like this. Second thing, I will go over on live streams for the day trades so you guys can see how I do the lower time frame trades. So yeah, hope you guys decide to join. If you're a little wary about it, join the live streams for free. I have the Discord, the link down below in the YouTube description. It'll be on Twitch. I go live every market hours. I think you guys are gonna like it. But for my NIO advice, I would wait for a pullback. Could it just rocket out from here? Absolutely. My best setup is at the ATR4. If I wanted to play an uptrend, it'll be a price right here at this EMA 20 with a stop loss if the candle closes below it. And I'll just be like, you know what? I played the bets. That was the probabilities. If it doesn't hold an uptrend, I don't want to be stuck with something like this where it just keeps going down and down. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching my analysis on NIO. I hope you guys join the best Discord out there. With only 12 bucks a month, I promise you guys one trade will make probably 10 years worth of this membership. And happy trading, guys. If you like this video, give a like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.